Nature is both breathtaking and brutal. In the wild, survival is a game of instincts, and sometimes humans find themselves in the middle of it. Today, we bring you some of the most terrifying animal attacks ever recorded. Stay with us if you dare. It was supposed to be an adventure of a lifetime. Mark and Emily, an experienced hiking couple, set out on a weekend trip deep in the Alaskan wild. But the forest had its own plans. As night fell, an eerie silence surrounded their tent. Then a low growl. A massive grizzly bear had caught their scent. It charged at the tent, tearing through the fabric like paper. Emily screamed, but it was too late. The bear swiped at Mark, its claws slicing through his jacket and flesh. They played dead, a last-ditch effort. The bear hovered over them, sniffing, grunting moments that felt like eternity. Then, as suddenly as it appeared, it vanished into the darkness. Mark and Emily barely escaped with their lives. But not everyone is so lucky. Crocodiles, silent, patient hunters. They don't chase, they wait. And for one fisherman, the wait was over. John, a seasoned fisherman, had spent years on these waters. He knew the risks but believed he knew them better. One misstep would prove otherwise. As he waded through the river, he felt something shift beneath him. Then, snap! A 22-foot saltwater crocodile lunged, jaws clamping around his leg. The force shattered his bones instantly. John struggled, punching, kicking, but the beast rolled. The infamous death roll, designed to dismember prey. By sheer luck, his friend managed to throw a harpoon, forcing the croc to loosen its grip. John survived, but his leg didn't. Lions are known as the kings of the jungle, but sometimes, they remind us why. A group of tourists in an open-roof safari jeep watched in awe as a pride of lions lounged under the golden sun. Cameras clicked. Tourists whispered. But then, one visitor made a fatal mistake. He stood up. In the wild, even the smallest movement can trigger primal instincts. The lion's head snapped towards him. Eyes locked. Muscles tensed. Before the guide could react, a lioness charged. In a heartbeat, she leapt onto the hood, claws scraping the metal. The tourist screamed. The driver slammed the accelerator just in time, barely escaping the king's wrath. These stories are not just tales of terror. They remind us of a fundamental truth. Nature is unpredictable, and when humans step into the wild, we are no longer at the top of the food chain. Stay aware, stay safe, and remember the wild is always watching.